Joining me now, 2005 MVP, two-time All-Pro, three-time Pro Bowler, Seahawks all-time leading rusher, Shaun Alexander. I hope you had a beautiful Thanksgiving. And all I could think about when I heard you were coming on the show, and I thank you for your time, how many turkeys for that huge family? How many freaking turkeys?
You know what? It is still the same. It's still just one big old turkey.
What?
And so many extras. I mean, every side dish you can think of is at our house. One monster turkey, about 20 pounds.
A 20-pound turkey for how many people in the family, not just children, but how many people are at this Thanksgiving?
Oh, so no. So our Thanksgivings are usually just in our house and a few family friends. You know, it's Christmas that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, but you have a million children, so that how can one 20-pound turkey 7,000 million children feed? Feels no.
Small little bites go a long way. You know, the little ones are still little. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
so it's still good. You know.
Is the Alexander family a Christmas tree up before Thanksgiving family, or do you wait for after?
Oh, there's no way we could do anything beforehand. Like, so there's no. And everything Christmas starts about December 12th. You know, we got to get through Thanksgiving, get through the SEC championship.
Oh yeah.
And then we start handling Christmas.
I love that. Speaking of feasts, your Seahawks feasted this weekend. Let's get to it with Shaun Alexander, Seahawks legend. It's them and then some. And last time you were on the show, we didn't talk about them, and we missed out because this team is a contender. They have finally sort of the run game's hitting the stride. There's a balance. There's this Walker Charbonnet thing. Fans don't want to see Charbonnet. They want to see Walker. They put Charbonnet in, fans are not liking it. Do you think they should stick to one or keep a rotation?
You know, just because I know those two guys, they actually work well together. There's some guys that are like, hey, I just need to be the guy. I need all the carries. But both Kenneth and Shab, you know, they like the 1-2 punch. It works well together. They are both selfless when it comes to this, you know. And so when I watch Kenneth, I see a lot of stuff that I used to do in him. But Charbonnet's got my size, you know what I mean? And so like they handle it well. They break tackles. They make people miss in small spaces. It's a lot of fun. You know, I went to the Washington Commanders Seahawks game on Sunday night, and to be in the locker room and watch those guys after the game, watch the whole team, they felt like there was something special going on, and they just wanted to stay quiet and up in that northwest corner where no one sees them coming, and they feel like they got something special there, and I agree. It looks real, and you know, defense travels. You know, they got that D-line and the linebackers, they come to play and put in work every single game, and it's pretty fun to watch.
They're crushing it over the last month. You mentioned the defense. How far can they go? Let's be real here.
I don't want to say Legion of Boomish type team but they have all the pieces, and no one's named. Like, you don't know anybody. Like, we didn't know anybody back when Richard was locking people up. You didn't know them until after it was too late. You know what I mean? They were already there. You feel that same kind of vibe. Like, you know, you see D. Lawrence out there smacking people, and you know, Jared still covering the D line. Like, you don't really know who the Seahawks guys are, and you know, you get in them in the right situation to get in the playoffs. It'll be too late for everybody to figure it out. You know, they're in a good place. It's pretty exciting to watch.
I'm trying to think of what could ruin their party. You know, what could ruin the mojo. One thing I saw, I mean, Brian Flores, unbelievable, and he threw a ton of pressure at Sam on Sunday.
Yeah.
Something that Sam, you tell me, has had trouble, adjusting to over the last two seasons. Do you have any concern about the way Sam is handling pass rush pressure lately?
I don't, because I believe that everybody can get a little bit better, and they got to find the way to get him to his check out of the blitz. And that usually happens with either running the ball or having the perfect check call for him to get to, which, you know, when you go against defensive masterminds, they're gonna figure that out. And so we have our work cut out as the Seahawks, as the offense does, to figure out how to get that blitz under control. But good down and distance always saves that, and so that's going to be the answer. You know, playing at 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 2, over third and anything plus. So, so like, but it's still football. Sam's got talent, and we trust it, and he's gonna figure out how to put the guys in the right situation for them to go well.
Rams are gonna do that to him. That's their.
No, they ain't.
No?
Rams are gonna have their worst day against us. That's what it is.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We're gonna speak life into this. They're
I
gonna have
love
their
to
worst day
hear
against
it.
us.
Can you tell me from just a football? You're saying it sounds like you're saying they can scheme it for Sam. How would you scheme that?
Yes.
I mean, I'm looking at. Obviously, they had the Rams. He struggled. He's always struggled against the Rams. They're going to have to get past them. I'm looking at where they are right now. Second shortest odds to win the NFC at plus 470. I like that for them. How can you scheme around the pressure and the pass rush that I'm sure the Rams will be likely to throw to them?
And the Rams have to. I just think it goes back to just the little things. Like, you got to get the first down set. So when you have it short yardage, when it's 3rd and 4 less, then you actually have a whole set of plays and personnels that you can actually put the quarterback in a situation where they don't want to give up a big play or a big touchdown for the sake of rushing him. And so that's what you have to do, is you got to get it where they'd rather give up 3 or 4 than give up 50. And that's a big statement for the pros. But that's the only situation you can when your quarterback's struggling with blitz pickups.
Are you buying these Patriots, Shaun?
Well, I mean, Drake May is one of the freshman player of the year, so he carries my name with him. So, so we kind of picked him when he was 17,
That you knew. You knew.
Yeah, so.
What do you remember about him?
That he was a hard worker, very confident, and was willing to go put in the work. And there was no, he comes from a big family, and so he's the baby boy. So I know what that feels like also, having 4 older brothers, where you're talented, but you still are still not the big brother, So he's got this talent, but he's got this chip on his shoulder that it's embedded in him. He will be the best, It's so he's not scared to compete. He's not scared to step in the pocket and make the big throw, to get hit while he's throwing the ball. He's not scared to go run it. He's not scared to pull everybody's attention to go make the play. So I actually texted him last night and was saying to say I'm proud of you is an understatement, but I'm still not surprised. And that's how I feel about it. Mm-hmm. I'll do it now.
Did he write back?
Well, I don't know. I haven't even looked at my phone yet. So, but I just texted. I got up, fed the kids breakfast, and we talked with my wife. We talked about the day.
You're
I said,
a busy guy. That's very cool that you have that relationship with him and that you texted him like that and that you are proud of him. I know him a little bit. I like him a lot. And then I'm watching this game last night, and we're in the 4th quarter, right? New England's up 2 touchdowns. He narrowly missed what would have been his 3rd touchdown, and he was so upset. He was so upset on the side. I think do we have it? We don't have him upset on the sideline after? Oh, I wish I could have shown it to you. Seeing him react like that, what does it say about his makeup?
Yeah. So when you're a person that's always got the chip on your shoulder, it's not, I want to be great, and here's the story at the end. It's like, you're going to have to feel me on 1st down. You're going to have to feel me on 2nd down. You're going to have to feel me when we're up 15. You're going to have to feel me when we're up 21. You're going to feel me when we're down 3. It's just this relentless pursuit of just great. And he has that. He's always had that since he was a freshman in college. And he's just I watch him and I'm like, yeah, this is the young man I remember. And he's just going for it.
Are the Pats the best team in the AFC? Let's take a look at the odds.
I want to say yes, but I feel like I can't yet. You know what I mean? Like I want to say yes, but
why can't you say yes?
I don't know. I guess it's because he's so young and the team, like, they're tough. That's everything. And I played when Tom was killing everybody. So, so like the uniform says it's yes. The quarterback says it's yes. The defense and how they strangle people and they got Mike's toughness, it all says yes. I just want to wait maybe like 2 more weeks before I say yes.
Who else do you like? Is there another team on there that's making you?
I still love JT, man. I love what the Colts have done too. So, like for me, I was leaning more towards the Colts.
Their quarterback has a broken leg.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what's so confusing with this whole thing. Like, the NFL is so amazing because one week you could be like, this is it. And then the next week it all just shifts completely, And so Yeah. If I would have to say, I would still go with the Buffalo Bills because I don't know if the Chiefs can get the numbers to get in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bills right now. But
Of course, they're running the ball 50 plus times. You're Shaun Alexander. You're going to love what the Bills have going on. I'm not going to ask you if
yeah,
it's sustainable. I think that's silly. I do want to ask you, I'm seeing these comps of James Cook, who's crushing. Got paid finally, huge part of their success. Who does he remind you of? I'm seeing like Lev Bell comps. Is there a better comp for him?
it's kind of weird. I feel like he's a little more like I don't know. I don't want to say like explosive like with the hit, but I feel like Lev was kind of smooth through the holes. Like I feel like when he gets brought to in contact, it's going to be like fireworks, pow pow pow. So yeah, it's close because he knows how to read holes, and like all the great ones had that. When I watch him, I just remember like when I was younger watching Marcus Allen, in and out of a hole, then explode through a guy. So he has that really really well. So, but it's explosive. It's more explosive when he's about to get tackled. I think that's the biggest difference.
They ran the same inside zone, the same play, 29 times? 29 times, okay? TJ Watt said he'd never seen anything like that, and he couldn't stop it. Can you maybe even just break that down for me? Is that sustainable? If it is, why weren't they doing it before? What's going on here?
I think that they are committed to controlling the ball and winning the game. Like sometimes you get going and you're like, let's try to get this guy going, or let's try to get this play happening, and let's try to set this up for later on down the game. And when you got Cook in here, heating up like this, you just go back to him and say, what's your best play? And this is what the old head running back teams used to do. It's like, hey, what play do you like? And we're going to run this until you stop it. It just doesn't happen like that anymore because these coaches are so smart and they get paid all this money and they want to move receivers around and stack guys and create situations where back in the day it was just like, hey, what's your favorite play? I remember Gil Haskell was the offensive coordinator. I was in Seattle. He was the running back coach for Eric Dickerson with the Rams. He's going to say, "Hey, we go in there," and I'd say, "Hey, what you like?" And they would figure out how to get the play that he liked 10 to 12 times a game. That's what you see with the Bills. It's pretty awesome.
And we'll see if they can just do. I mean, is it realistic to do that week in, week out? People are saying Joe Brady can't. Why not?
It's a 1-2 thing. If they really believe that this is the way they're
they
going
better.
to win,
then yes, then they better do that because it worked out for them. It's never an interview with you without asking about fellow Madden cover boy, Saquon. I don't like it. I don't like it. Tyrann Mathieu yesterday telling me he's got to play better. Of course he does. He's averaging 2.1 fewer yards per carry this season. 2.1 is crazy. His rushing yards per game have been cut by 50%. Fix it. Fix it for me, Shaun.
Yes. And I've got so many friends that are Eagle fans, like diehard Eagle fans.
I'm sure.
And it's hard to see because I love Saquon, and you want to. I think everybody has to always look at self first. So if it's like, okay, so what's going on in Saquon? Sometimes there is the hole, and then there's just somehow he could take a 2 and turn it to a 5 to turn it to a 50, and I think he's like jumping the gun a little bit on some of the runs, and then some of it is like it just seems like they're scheming what they used to do really well, and I think a good defense can always take your best thing away, and I feel like they have it offensively adjusted to that. Well, what's the second best thing that you do, and how do we do that at a high level?
Well, I don't have my schedule with me like I usually do, but it's a little late in the season for learning how to figure that out in the offense. Are you out on the Eagles or are you in on them? They're slaying 4. They're fine. Is this their year?
Yeah, they're still okay. They're still okay. They'll get in. They'll still okay.
They'll get in, but okay.
Once you get in, though, Coach Holmgren used to always say, there's preseason, there's regular season, there's playoffs, and there's Super Bowl. And each one of them has their own life. I just feel like once the Eagles get in, it's just kind of like the Chiefs are back in the day. Like, the Chiefs get in, it's just different. And so I think if the Eagles get in, they'll figure it all out, and they'll be very dangerous.
They've got the Chargers on Monday Night Football this week, I'm told, by Hamilton. So we'll see how it goes if they can get in. Coach Holmgren, that's so scary. What a scary coach. Gosh. Has there ever been a scarier coach or more intimidating coach than Holmgren in your life?
He was tough.
He's scary.
He was tough. But yeah, he was, and my running back coach at Alabama, Ivy Williams, they were both like, you got to have tough skin to be on their teams, you know.
Speaking of college, we talked about Drake May. We're here to do this thing. Tomorrow, you are announcing the finalists for the Shaun Alexander Freshman of the Year Award. I'm looking at the finalists, okay? They're on the screen. I think we have them.
Mm-hmm. Are we even allowed to tell everybody the finalists?
We have the semifinalists. You're doing the finalists tomorrow. Here's your semifinalists, okay? Now, give me some Drew Mestemaker here. North Texas quarterback, never started a varsity game in high school, leads the FBS in passing yards this season. He's already said, I'm interested in him, but tell me about these gentlemen.
I actually have talked with, we started this year, me and my team, for the Freshman Player of the Year Award. We started calling some of the guys that we've liked from the beginning. And I have had the opportunity to talk to about 4 or 5 of the kids. Drew's one of them. Love this kid. Man, just out of nowhere, ready to go be great. You know, it's amazing what he's done. And I feel like some kids like Drew are the only ones that believe they can do it, but they're gonna just go show you. And so like that's what we've seen. Like his numbers are ridiculous. You know, I've talked with a few of the quarterbacks, Julian and Sands at Ohio State, with Mason from Pitt, and you know, I caught myself, you know, when you talk to them and you get to know them, you catch yourself cheering for them in their games, and you know, it's become pretty cool to get to know these boys off the field and still be able to cheer for them, and them being 18, 19 years old. I mean, they have the world in front of them, but they're playing at high levels. It's pretty fun. And
we'll see those finalists tomorrow. You're making such a difference, and clearly the relationships, it's not just one and done. You keep in touch with them as you did with Drake May, as you are kind of in on the Patriots. Not quite sure yet, but we always appreciate you and your time. Go, you know, get that Christmas tree up. Pleasure to see you. Yeah. Congrats, by the way, to your Harvest Covenant Lions on all the success.
Yeah, that's been a great success. Thank you very much. Alabama SEC championship. Yeah. So football's going well. You know, we repping Seahawks over here, you know, so it's going good. Harvest Covenant year 2 will start. You know, we're starting to recruit and get all the kids that are in the area to come play football at a high level, and watch them grow as men on and off the field. It's pretty exciting. I've been honored to put this together and put these families on a great track. So it's pretty cool.
You are pure joy. Great to see you.